Hello YouTube. I know I haven't been here for a hot minute. Well, I'm back again with a new video. Today's video is going to be about words, correct pronunciations. Um, Basically, in voodoo, when you're dealing with loi, you got to have the right pronunciation because it's two. Let me explain something. There is the veves and there is the words. When we talk about words, even when you're going into like um, different cultures, you find that there is a specific pronunciation that you have to have. You have to have the right pronunciation for the words. The thing is, if you don't have the right pronunciation, you're actually going to make contact with the wrong entity or a foreign entity whose traits or characteristics may be completely different from the original word or the original pronunciation. Let me give you an example. In the West, a lot of people say Ezuli Dontor with an R. There is no R. It's Ezuli Dontor. You know, with an accent over the O. So in the West, it's almost like people are saying, people say, oh, it's this is the same thing. No, they're not, because the thing is, if you basically go to make an offering, it may not be accepted. So when you have Ezuli Dontor with the accent on the O, you find that she likes certain things. I mean, Haiti, they sacrifice pigs to her. There's certain things that she likes. In the West, I use I use plantain. Green plantain, and that works well with her. But now if you say Ezuli Dontor, you may get something completely foreign, something else. I had an experience with Kalfu or Kafu. In Creole, a Kafu is the word for the intersection. That's the correct pronunciation. But you have, in the West, people who don't know, they say Kalfu with a L, Kalfu, and it's not the correct pronunciation. That is not even Kafu. A Kafu is like an intersection, but if you say Kalfu, people may understand what you're trying to say, but that is not the correct pronunciation. So if you're in the West and you're learning about voodoo or you're on the internet scrying for information, I definitely want to say you want to take everything you read on the internet with a grain of salt, because there's a lot of misleading information out there, but when you even but I'm gonna move on. Even when it comes down to the creation of spirits, see, a lot of Wugans don't know about this. I'm gonna break it down. A Bokor, when there's a lot of law that have been created in Haiti. Let me explain something. The spirits always exist, but on our plane, on this physical plane here, when you concoct words together, let's just say a word. You have, I'm going to use, Jimmy, or Jimmy in English. You have Jimmy mauvais, which means Jimmy is angry. Now Jimmy beau garçon. You can say Jimmy. Let's just say, here goes. I'm giving an example. Jimmy beau garçon. Jimmy is handsome. So now you have Jimmy, but now you add an extra word to it, like Jimmy beau garçon. Jimmy is a handsome young man. So now you have a spirit that you've created. Now the thing is, with that happening, now if you say Jimmy mauvais, now Jimmy is angry, that becomes a completely different spirit. This is the science behind this is the science behind creating spirits. This is the thing that's in Haiti that a lot of Bokors do in Haiti. Like you have Ogu Zierouge, Ogu La Flambeau, you know what I'm saying? Ogu Balinjo, you know what I'm saying? So the thing is, when you're adding words onto the names of people, you are creating new spirits. But in reality, you're not really creating a spirit. It's like you are and you're not, because the spirit already exists. By you creating this magical formula, you have tapped into a spirit which exists on the other side. So when we're talking about this, this is something that is more in the pit. This is more of in, excuse me. This is more of into the I would say the Bokor tradition, because this is where all the magic comes from. That is in voodoo. In voodoo, you can say that you have people that just practice the rituals and the religion. Then you have the people that are formulating, the new stuff that, I'd say that you won't find in the religion, because the religion mainly, there's a lot of traditions and there's not a lot of things that are updated. Where the Bokor, he is constantly creating. So I would definitely say, in a slight sense, don't mean to throw this in the video, but that's kind of like the difference between the Bokor route and the Wugon route. A lot of people get it mixed up together. They mix up the Bokor with the Wugon, like they're the same. They're not. Sometimes you have people that work with two hands where they learn both traditions. But it's both traditions are both one of the tradition. Then they learn the science. Some people mix those things up, but in reality, they're completely different paths. But with that, I'm going to conclude this video. I'm definitely going to make another video. But stay tuned, because I'm definitely about to do it right now. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.